It is UIL State Championship time. Tons of programs started. We're only down to 34 left at the 5A state contest. I hope that number 34 is right. But it's early in the morning, and I make mistakes on here sometimes. 34 5A programs. On Monday, 12 of them are going to get to finals for Tuesday afternoon. And then one of them's walking out of here, out of the Alamo Dome, as the new 5A state champion. Who is it going to be? Are we going to have a repeat or a three-peat? Is it going to be somebody brand new? We don't know. We need to get over it. This is the state championship NerdIn for the UIL 5A state marching contest. My name is Daniel Valdez. Good morning again. Daniel Valdez again. It is a pleasure and an honor to talk to you, whether you're on the YouTube app, whether you're on Apple Podcasts. Search the Danpodcast. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, do all that hokey internet stuff. And it's honor, pleasure to talk to you. Let's get to it for the UIL system. Let's explain just rules and procedures for the UIL state contest real quick. Basically, it's the same thing as area. Five judges, 3 music judges. They all get the same music sheet. 2 marching judges. They both get the same marching sheet. It's evaluated almost exactly like area. There's no kind of difference in terms of procedures or how the sheets look or anything like that. It's the same name of the game. 5 judges, 3 music, 2 marching. Let's go. Now, here is the thing. We're taking 12 to finals this time. Last 5A state contest, we only took 10. And that was definitely a deal. It was definitely something to be managed. It was definitely something to deal with. However, we're taking 12 to finals this year. So it opens up the box a little bit. Got room for 2 more programs than we normally have. So without further ado, let's look at some programs. Let's look at the schedule. Go ahead and pull out your schedule. Kiddos, eyes forward, pay attention. No, I'm kidding. First program on. The very first program on. The reigning, defending 5A state champions. Cedar Park Timberwolf Band, 9 a.m. People are wondering how these draws are done. Well, you need equal representation from every area in every block. Now, obviously, if you have an odd number of areas and an even number of bands that are performing, yeah, it's gonna be a little off. But for the most part, every area is represented in every block. And essentially what the areas do is they draw numbers to make sure that that there's equal representation in each block. And then as the bands are certified to the state marching contest, they get to draw from the numbers that the area drew. So Cedar Park's area happened to draw the first slot. Like, okay, first slot, area H a band from area H is going to perform here. And then as they certify to the state marching contest, those bands, okay, you have these 4 numbers to draw. You draw the number, okay, that's where we're performing. That's why Cedar Park is going on first. Remember, they went on first in finals last year, or in 2018. Or 18, no, 17. 2017, they went on first in finals, and they won a state championship. I'm not worried about them. You shouldn't be either. Cedar Park at 9 a.m. Dripping Springs going on 9:15. Look at Lopez. Check out Lopez. Look at Porter at 9:30. Lopez 9:45. Burleson Centennial 10 a.m. North Forney 10:15. Wakeland at 10:30. Nice little job they did here at the San Antonio Super Regional. Tom Glen 10:45, and then East Lake going on at 11 a.m. Look at that second block. Pioneer, nice place in class at the Bands of America San Antonio Super Regional. They're going on at 12:15. And look, we have actual breaks in this lineup, and that's why I love UIL. They always make sure to get breaks in and whatnot. 12:15, Pioneer Tomball going on at 12:30. Poteet 12:45. McCallum at 1 p.m. That's going to be something to watch out for. Very nice program. Lone Star 1:15. Bel Air 1:30. Friendswood 1:45. Rio Grande City 2 o'clock, and then Tivy at 2:15. Look at that third block. Weiss going on at 3 p.m. Highland Park, they're an area champion. They're at 3:15. Colleyville Heritage at 3:30. Hanks is the area A champion. They're at 3:45. I hope I'm getting this right because my eyes are terrible. Wiley East going on at 4 p.m. James Pace going on at 4:15. Forney going on at 4:30. And then Rouse going on at 4:45. Now let's take a look at that last block. Last block's going to be fun. 6 o'clock, Willis, 6:15, Lebanon Trail, Del Valle, 6:30. 6:45 is Alito. 7 o'clock is Midlothian. Sherryland, 7:15. Foster, 7:30. And Birdville, 7:45. A lot of nice programs out of the 5A out of the 5A conference. What are we looking at in terms of UIL, in terms of this specific contest? We're looking at, obviously, a consistent performance, but we're looking at cleanliness. Cleanliness of form, cleanliness of sound. A lot of people want to try to make predictions and try to do whatever they need to do based on the results of the BOA contest in San Antonio that just ended. Here's the issue with that. There are two different systems. There's two different philosophies here. So those sometimes don't not necessarily line up with each other in terms of placements. Now, it does get a little bit more consistent. It's gotten more consistent as the years have gone on. But at the same time, the judging sheets are different. So what the performer needs to do is just perform the show. That's something I preach pretty much every single year. They don't need to worry about the system. They don't need to worry about the judges. They don't need to worry about anything. They need to worry about the performance. They need to worry about the show that they're putting on the field. That is what is going to determine who's going to get those top 12 spots. They are highly coveted. Even though we've expanded the block a little bit, this is still a very exclusive. It's still a very exclusive contest. Very exclusive contest. Cleanliness. Cleanliness, cleanliness, cleanliness. One thing you can take away from... you don't want to take away results from another contest that doesn't have the same judging philosophy or judging sheets as you do. What you can take away is momentum. Emotional momentum from the weekend. In a lot of programs that are going to perform at UIL that maybe did not have the results they thought they were going to have at the BOA contest this past weekend. So now there's that little bit of motivation. Now there's that little extra bulletin board or whatever programs want to do. However they want to get motivated, that's their business. But there's always that little extra motivation, whether you think you should have done better or whether you're already doing well and you're trying to ride that wave into Tuesday afternoon. So the UIL contest is always, always, always a treat. There's always such clean, precision-like performances that we see from these kiddos. This is what you max out on. The reason I love this system is because every program participates in this in the state. Every program participates in it. And this is the one goal. Like I've said before, because the UIL takes care of all of the extracurricular activities in the state of Texas, everybody understands what this means. People have no idea what the marching band, never seen a marching band contest before, understand what it means to go to state. You're going to show up in that parking lot and you're going to see 75% of the cars, 75% of the RVs, 75% of the SUVs shoe polished with go so-and-so, take it to state. We made state or bust, all that fun stuff. This is a very, 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 very big deal. Get there early because seats are going to be at a premium for the 5A contest on Monday, and then for the 3A and 1A contests that are going on Tuesday and Wednesday. And please stick around for those because those programs are excellent as well. 5A state contest. Everybody's asked, I've had so many people ask me, who do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to win? Who do you think's going to win? I'm going to tell you who's going to win right now. And you're not going to like the answer because I'm not going to give you a specific program. With this type of system, and I know the performers don't necessarily have a choice of, okay, we're going to really turn it on this time. Everybody who thinks they're going to just really, really turn it up, flip the performance on like a light switch, they're wrong. You can't do that. You do that through the preparation and the hard work and dedication that you've given all season long. That's how you're able to perform when the lights are on. You can't slack off the last week of the season and then say, oh, we'll work hard when we step off on the Alamo Dome. No, it's too late at that point. With this type of system, the one thing you need to do and the one thing you need to realize is that finals is a completely different judging panel than prelims. And not just, hey, there's actual, like the actual people judging the contest are different for finals. No. Not only that, but the whole philosophy of the finals contest is its own thing. Prelims doesn't count anymore. Now, it doesn't count at other organizations, other marching organizations, but especially, and I'm really emphasizing this, especially in UIL. If you're able to break that barrier and you're able to get in the top 12, anything can, has, and will happen. Very important for everybody to understand that. It is an honor to get in the door at a state marching contest. Again, these programs are too good here. But once you're in the door, and I hope, if you're listening to this, I hope the best for you, and I hope you can get in that door. If you get granted access to a second performance, to a final performance on Tuesday afternoon, understand that it's a completely new game now. Anything can happen. We've seen programs rise several placements between prelims and finals. It happens. It can happen. But you got to nail that performance. That performance has to be nailed. I mean, we're talking about the state championships here. This is the creme de la creme. These are the best 34 5A programs that are in the state of Texas. You got to get it. You got to nail that performance. Mediocre performance, lackluster performance, sleepy performance, uninspired performance. Uninspired performance will not be rewarded at the UIL State Marching Contest. It's always an exciting atmosphere. It's always a tense atmosphere at the State Marching Contest because everybody wants their program to do well. And they're all going to do great. But who's going to come out on top? Who's going to be part of that top 12? Who's going to get that medal? There's a lot of programs that could medal with a great performance. With the judges changing over from prelims and finals, and with the way the system is set up, anything can happen for finals. But you got to get in the door first. Nothing is guaranteed. Past success doesn't matter. Had a good run at BOA San Antonio? Doesn't matter. Had a bad run at BOA San Antonio, or maybe a lackluster run at San Antonio. Maybe there was a result that you weren't satisfied with. It doesn't matter anymore. It's a new day. It's a new morning. It's a new afternoon. It's a new evening. Your job is to perform the show no matter what the conditions, no matter what the circumstances are. That's what you've been trained to do since the very beginning of summer band. So now's the time to show up. 34 wonderful 5A state marching contest participants. 12 are going to make finals. 3 of them are going to medal. 1 of them's walking out of here as a state champion. Who's it going to be? Is it going to be you? If you think you've got a claim to the throne, if you think you got a claim to that top 12, now's the time to prove it. So let's get after it. Folks, thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for all the support. We're doing the live blog this week for all 5A state contests, 3A state contests, 1A state contest. We're covering all of it. If you see us in the stands, please say hi. We'd love to talk to you. And I want to say thank you to everybody who supported us all season long. We're going to be there. UIL State Championships. There's nothing like it. And we hope you'll join us there. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you at the Dome. Take care. Adios. Bye-bye.